Yeah, Black Hawk. Um, I was adopted. My last name was changed. Was married. My last name was changed. Um, but taking my life back. Um, I was born into a satanic sex abuse cult. My mom was also. I did not understand all of this my whole life. I've been piecing my life together. Um, because of the abuse and because of other reasons. From a child, some of my earliest, purest memories is my mom reading to me, um, cutting and picking food with my mom. She worked in the garden. I didn't work in the garden because I don't like dirt. um, but she would bring everything in, and then I would help her, with that part. Um, we did a lot of things. My mom was starting up a business. My mom was doing a lot of great things. My mom's a very intelligent person, but everybody around her, destroyed everything. My dad started sleeping with all my mom's sisters. My dad and my mom's sisters broke in and, robbed all my mom's business stuff before she could get started. My granddad, who had been sex trafficking all of his children, did the same with my mom and us. We lived on the land. I don't know, like, okay, so he sold us to multiple of his friends' properties. I did not understand it from that point of view as a child. Um, from a child, I just came home one day. Hi. Um, I just came home one day from school while I was in like first grade, and we lived in a different location. Um, we went from living on my granddad's property to living on my granddad's friend's property. And, so that was just what I knew then. I was, in first grade trying to make my first friend. Um, and I made a friend. I hadn't seen my dad in months. He had got arrested. I was there when he got arrested. We were going somewhere. Before we made it out the back gate, he was tackled in front of me at gunpoint and taken away, and I was just left. Um, but I seen him that day. I don't know what now because I'm being gang stalked by the government too. I'm sure that the police threatened and tortured him the way that they threatened and tortured me. In 2022, me and my daughter were kidnapped and assaulted by police officers for no reason. So then my dad, being indigenous, my dad was indigenous. He was medically kidnapped and unalive during COVID. Um, my dad was, I'm gonna say, a coward because I went through all the abuse that he went through too, and I'm not breaking. But he came and he said, "I'm gonna have sex with you before anybody else does." And he took me home and tried to bulldoze over my mom and tried to do that. But my mom got a cast iron skillet, and they were arguing for that was my first out of body experience. My ears was hot, my whole body was hot, and I was just pacing the room and I was praying. I tried to hide behind my teddy bears. I tried to hide it all my teddy bears in the room. I tried to hide it all my teddy bears, and then I was like, "Nah, this plan ain't working." Like I was everywhere, and I was telling myself like he gonna bulldoze past my mom because she's short as fuck, and then and I was like, I gotta take this nigga out, like, cause there's no way there's no way. But he never came in the room. My mom never came in the room either. After 3 days, I came out of the room, and I was dead to my mom. I didn't know it. I was invisible. Nothing was ever the same after that. After that, I witnessed for the first time my mom being essayed in front of me. I was 6. My 3-year old sister, her 3-year old friend, jumped on the guy and did our best to fight him off. My sister's friend bit the guy in his back and he ran out of the house. We started getting drugged and assaulted regularly after that. My mom tried to report it. They said she was crazy, took away her rights as an adult, and said that because her mom was unalived when she was 12, that was the age she was mentally stuck at. My mom is in a mental program to this day. It's like an apartment, but she has a caseworker. Her apartment room is right adjacent from her caseworker's office. And they try to do this with my whole family. They took us into foster care. My sister, they had her living in like this farm town where there's like fake people. She was living in, I think, like Banning, California. They moved her now. But my sister said she was outside at midnight and the police was chasing a girl in the middle of the street and shot her and put her in the car and left. I believe her because my life was the same way. They, you experience and witness things that's so unbelievable, and then when you go to tell people, you just sound crazy because you just sound. And the government, they do this to you when they're abusing you and gang stalking you, so that when you speak, you just naturally sound crazy. So they have my sister in this program because she was in foster, and then she aged out, and then they have the adult program in California, so they just keep her in the program. She's still in the program. Um, so I didn't understand everything. So me as an adult, piecing my life together. As a child, I just kept to myself, like I didn't understand what was going on. I was being brutally, physically, and sexually abused. No one was communicating with me. And I just kept telling myself, like this can't keep happening. It has to get better. And then each day just kept getting worse. I did not know the government was gang stalking me. I did not know my granddad sold us as sex slaves. I didn't start finding out more family history. And like, because I was my aunt's sex slave, she used to yell her life at me. And she used to tell me things, which I used to, like, how she would say, like, because from my mom's side, nobody likes my Aunt Jacqueline. Nobody likes my Aunt Jacqueline because she was my granddad's favorite. But what he did was built her up as his favorite so that she pushed the rest of her siblings away. And then when she isolated herself, he started sexually abusing her. And abusers will do that a lot. They'll tell you, oh, you're great, you're this, and they'll make you feel like you're better than everybody else so that you cut everybody else off yourself. And then when you're isolated and you cut everybody else off, now you're just there for this person to start abusing you. So every one of my mom's siblings, my aunt's siblings, thinks that she's my granddad's favorite. He gave her money to buy her own house. He didn't give any of his other children money to buy a house. He does favor her, but because it's hush money. He's not alive anymore. I think my aunt unalived him. But my aunt, and everybody makes fun of my aunt because they say like she just ran out of the house butt naked for no reason. I don't think she ran out of the house butt naked for no reason. My aunt, and while I was my aunt's sex slave, I didn't fully understand because how it would go would be I would be doing the dishes, I would be cleaning, and she would just come and start yelling at me. She'd always just come and start yelling at me no matter what I was doing. And then she just accused me of having sex and being promiscuous, which I was not. I was not having sex at all. And so she would say that she was checking me to see if I had sex. And she would check and search my vagina in the kitchen in front of everybody, all of the rest of the kids, while degrading me. And and so I would be in shock and I would be froze. Like I'm doing the dishes and then I just start getting yelled at, accused of being a hoe. I'm not even sexually active. And so now she's searching my body, searching my life. I didn't realize. And then after that, then when we would be alone in the garage, she would be standing over me, telling me she's the only person that loves me. I'm the only person. She's the only person I'm ever gonna have. She would be telling me about her life, how her dad used to always make her clean up, make her do the dishes and stuff, and like because of the stuff was happening to me, like it was a whole bunch of sexual innuendos that I did not pick up on until later in my adult years, in my early 20s. So I didn't understand my life. I didn't understand that I was my aunt's sex slave. I was also being drugged. I was also being drugged. So it's and then a lot of the stuff she was making it like she was searching my body. There was a lot of abuse, and I'm not going to get deep into it at all. So I did not understand. I've been piecing my life, and so while I was being physically and sexually abused, they were trying to make it like I was crazy, so they could also get a check for me. So they they would stage, and this is now in my adult years. My mom, my sister, my ex husband, his mom, and I don't understand. Like, so it's hard for me to piece everything together because it doesn't make sense that everybody would be attacking me, right? That's logical. This is my family. It doesn't make sense that everybody would be attacking me. So they would stage and they would love bomb me. They would love bomb me. They would do all these great things for me, but then they would flip and they would just start random arguments, and then they would attack and assault me and try to rage bait me and to try to start something with them. But I would never start anything with them because I didn't understand what was going on. I was just born brutally, physically, and sexually abused my entire life. I was nonverbal. I was nonverbal. I'm autistic, ADHD. They would try to make me react in a crazy way so that they could get a check from me. I was just nonverbal. But I'm intelligent. So I'm just watching, and I'm intelligent. I also have short term memory loss. So I'm watching them. I'm watching them. I'm seeing something's weird. I don't really understand everything. I don't fully understand everything, but I'm learning by watching them. But then the abuse triggers my memory loss. So whenever I get beat, I forget that I get beat. And so I come back loving and caring because that's also how they groomed me. Then, not anymore. I'm breaking out of all of that. Been breaking out of all of this cycle. So they started coming and just randomly assaulting me and then just denying it. And and they were drugging me. They were drugging me because my mom, my mom was giving me medicine for my anxiety. I think they were double drugging me because there was already something going on. My mom was giving me some medicine for my anxiety. She's my mom, so I was taking it. Um, I don't know what it was. My mom gave me some pills, so my mom gave it to me. I was taking it. So they were trying to make it like they were doing real evil, sinister stuff, like dark stuff, mind bending stuff. And so I'm sitting up here wondering, like I'm like, this can't be like they had got me questioning my sanity. So they would all separately do things to severely threaten to harm my life so that I sound like I'm bipolar schizophrenic, which my mom is diagnosed with. And so that they could get money from me, but they're all really trying to kill me. But then to this day, they won't admit it. They're in my face. They'll pretend like they love me. They'll pretend like I'm the problem. I remember a conversation with my mom. My mom always told me, when you're older, you're not. She always, without a doubt, knew I was going to forget all the evil stuff she did as a kid. But she always told me she wants to outlive her children. It just dawned on me. I'm the oldest child. She wants to outlive her children. So that means she plans for me to die first. That means she plans for me to. My mom does not really love me. I have to, and it's trippy. I had to get over that. I had to detach my mind from needing a mom. Well, from needing her. I think my mind is. I'm cool now, but I think my mind is still looking for a mother figure. I just don't really trust people. If my own mom tried to kill me, why would I trust somebody else? I'm mothering myself. So, my mom wants to outlive her children. I'm the oldest. She pretends like she loves me, but every time I come around, they assault me. She swears that she did not jump me with my sister, that she was trying to get my sister off my back. But I don't know because they keep trying to assault me, but I keep escaping. So I don't feel that it's just they need a way to keep their plot together. I escaped. I survived their plot. So now they're playing face again like they care because now I'm not a unknowing child that they can just work their plan on. I understand what's going on now. I was sold as a sex slave for my entire life. My family had this evil plot on my life and still does. They kidnap my kids and they plan to do it from my whole life. My ex-husband threatened to commit murder suicide if I don't give in to his abuse and come back. The police didn't do nothing. The police, CPS, court are in on sex trafficking me. I was sexually assaulted by two police officers when I was 8 and 9 years old. They're in on it. They're in on it. Judges. I reported the sexual abuse from my aunt and her boyfriend, and it was hid by CPS, police, counselors in Riverside Juvenile Courthouse, which sent me to the military to cover up the sex abuse trafficking. They tried to send me to the White House, but it didn't make no sense what they were sending me there for. So I turned it down. They're trying to silence me. They're threatening me with the abuse of my children to shut up or they're going to kill my children or they're going to kill me. I was scared for a split second. They're doing some real evil, heinous stuff. But then, so what I did, the only thing I could do, so I threatened him like, if you kill my kid, I'm gonna kill you. But then what they did was show my kids that I'm threatening to harm them and probably erase their messages. So now, the last time I talked to my kids, they're telling me that I'm threatening to harm their family, and even my daughter found me on TikTok. I mean on YouTube. They groomed them. They groom my children. So whenever I do be able to talk to them, whatever I tell them, they don't let me talk to them for months. And then whenever I talk to them again, they've manipulated and flipped everything that I've talked to them about in conversation. My daughter said, because she knows now, I told her that her dad threatened to kill them. But she said, did he do it? And that I'm the problem because I won't come back to the family. They're manipulating my children. They're grooming my children and trying to threaten me to come and give in to being brutally, physically, and sexually abused. I wasn't supposed to catch on to it. The government is gang stalking me too. IDF, CPS, it was a CPS officer, but she showed me her IDF badge when Killeen, Texas police officers broke in and kidnapped me and my 6-year-old daughter. I had a visitor. It was a IDF, it was a social worker that had my daughter, and she was speaking about my daughter, trying to mock me, trying to enrage me. And then she pulled out her badge because she was asking me if I was Hebrew, because they thought I was a Hebrew Israelite. I don't know, it was some weird stuff going on. But she was like, I'm Hebrew too. And she pulled out her IDF badge. Like it was supposed to, like she was trying to like tell me like she was taking my daughter. And like she looked scared though. Like she was showing me the badge like she was trying to get me to be afraid of her and like give her my child. I'm like, no. Like, yeah, weird as fuck. But IDF, CPS, dual IDF and CPS, took my daughter, and then continued to gang stalk me, and two IDF police officers tried to incite a riot to shoot me in a Kroger. I'm being gang stalked. It's weird stuff going on. So like as I'm on my healing journey, I'm also being gang stalked on internet and in real life, so that it looks like I'm just keep crashing out, but I'm being gang stalked. But everything that the devil has planned against me shall fail in the name of the Most High El Yahuwah and Yahusha's blood. So I understand. Tavia understands now. And I'm going to keep exposing. And the enemy has already fell. And I'm taking my life back in El Yahuwah's name. And I will be processing and moving forward with my plans to expose my family, expose the government, build my credit, get a house, buy land, get my children back, and all of my other goals that I have for myself, and put an end to my family and the U.S. government trying to sex traffic me and my children.